1999 was a monumental year for hip-hop. We're talking about a year that brought us some of the most impactful debuts to ever grace the charts. Albums that shifted the culture, shook the game, and left an undeniable mark on the history of hip-hop. From the underground to the mainstream, these albums set the tone for a new era. First up, we got MF Doom, the masked villain himself, dropping Operation Doomsday. This ain't your daddy's hip-hop. This is some next-level, underground lyrical wizardry. After his brother's tragic death in his group KMD, Doom hit rock bottom in the mid-90s, but came back strong. Doom came through spitting complex rhyme schemes, dropping science fiction references, and rocking that signature mask. The mask was the focus on his sound more than his image. Operation Doomsday is a masterpiece of sampling, with Doom pulling from old comics and movies. It's like he raided an old record collection and flipped it into a masterpiece. This album put him on the underground map. Doom's influence on hip-hop is undeniable. He's a legend and a true innovator. He inspired a whole generation of MCs to embrace their weirdness, to push lyrical bounds, to be themselves unapologetically. He was a master of disguise, but his impact on hip-hop is impossible to hide. His rhymes were intricate, his flow was unpredictable, and his voice, that deep, raspy monotone, became instantly recognizable. He was always shrouded in mystery, but stayed delivering the goods. It was a declaration that hip-hop didn't have to fit in a box, that it could be experimental, challenging, and still bump. He's a true icon, and Operation Doomsday is his origin story. Next up, we got Mos Def, the conscious revolutionary, dropping Black on Both Sides. This album was deep, full of social commentary, political awareness, and straight-up lyrical fire. Mos wasn't afraid to speak his mind, to challenge the system, and to make you think. He brought a new level of consciousness, addressing issues like racial profiling and poverty. He was educating, he was inspiring, he was sparking dialogue. It was a call to action for Black people to embrace their heritage, to fight for justice, and to uplift their communities. Mos Def was a wordsmith, a poet, and a revolutionary. He showed the world that hip-hop was both entertaining and thought-provoking, that it could be a tool for social change. He could spit conscious rhymes over boom-bap beats or deliver soulful flows over jazz-infused instrumentals. Black on Both Sides is an exhibition of his versatility, his intelligence, and his unwavering commitment to speak truth to power. Next up, we got Ja Rule exploding onto the scene with Veni Vidi Vici. This album was a smash hit. He wasn't afraid to show his soft side, to rap about love and relationships while spitting about street life. Veni Vidi Vici was full of anthems. Ja Rule had the streets and the charts on lock. Irv Gotti and Murder Inc., they knew how to craft hits, and they gave Ja the perfect platform to shine. They understood the formula: hard-hitting beats, catchy hooks, and Ja's blend of street grit and emotional vulnerability. Ja's legacy is complex. He was one of the biggest rappers on the planet at one point, selling millions of records and collaborating with everyone from Jennifer Lopez to Ashanti. He had beef with some of the biggest names in the game, but he also had undeniable hits. Love him or hate him, you can't deny Ja Rule's impact on hip-hop. Now we got Lil Wayne the Martian, dropping his debut album, The Block is Hot, at just 17. You could hear the raw talent, the hunger, the potential just oozing out of him. He was the youngest member of the Hot Boys, but was already spitting fire. His flow was relentless, his wordplay was witty, and his voice, that raspy high-pitched delivery, was instantly recognizable. Manny Fresh, the architect behind Cash Money's sound, laced Lil Wayne with some signature bounce beats. Those infectious melodies took over the South and then the world. It was the foundation for one of the most legendary careers in hip-hop history. Wayne would go on to become a global icon, influencing countless artists with his work ethic, his creativity, and his willingness to push the boundaries of language. The Block is Hot was just a taste of what Lil Wayne was capable of. It's the moment he announced himself to the world, and the moment he showed the game that he was here to stay. To close up the 90s, we got Eminem repping Detroit, Michigan, the lyrical maniac dropping a Slim Shady LP and changing the game forever. This album was dark, it was twisted, it was funny, it was controversial, and it was brilliant. He wasn't afraid to talk about anything. He challenged everything we thought we knew about hip-hop. Dr. Dre, the godfather of West Coast hip-hop, took M under his wing, and he gave him the platform to unleash his madness. Dr. Dre saw the talent, the potential, and he knew he had something special on his hands. His songs became huge hits. Eminem was everywhere, on MTV, on the radio, and on the cover of magazines. He was a pop culture phenom, a lightning rod for controversy, and one of the greatest lyricists hip-hop had ever seen. His impact on the game is immeasurable. He broke down barriers, challenged stereotypes, and showed that hip-hop had no boundaries. Eminem's rise to superstardom is a testament to his talent, his work ethic, and his ability to connect with audiences on a whole new level. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the groundbreaking debut albums of 1999. These artists have not only defined an era, but also left a lasting legacy in the world of hip-hop. These artists have shaped the sound and culture of hip-hop for generations to come. The 1990s took the game to a whole new level. More variety of sounds, beats, samples, voices, rhyme schemes, flows, and dances. It branched out worldwide, spread hip-hop across the globe, and dominated the charts. Their contributions laid the groundwork for future hip-hop artists. The 1990s showed that hip-hop wasn't just a fad. It had room to evolve, and it was here to stay. Artists became brands, TV and movie stars, and opened the doors for legends of the future. It's getting hot in the 2000s, but for the 1990s, it's a wrap.